Hey everyone, it's me, Abbey from Abbey.net, and thanks for watching the videos.
5th Street here.
Scotty, what's up?
Where do you think? She wants to get a picture of you pushing.
Okay, go. I have a dolly. And that's how we get it out.
Hey everyone, it's me, Abbey from Abbey.net, and right now Dan Shively is behind me. He's the pilot of Live Copter 3, and we're going to interview him. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead, Ab.
Question 1. What got you interested in helicopters?
What got me interested in helicopters? I've always liked them. Even when I was a little kid. When I was younger than you are, I found some old pictures that I drew when I was really little, and believe it or not, there were some helicopters in there.
How old were you when you first started flying helicopters?
Oh gee, I was 30 years old. That was when I first got my helicopter license. It was 30 years ago.
Who was the most famous person you've ever flown?
Oh, the famous person. You know who I got to fly one time? Normally we don't fly a lot of famous people or even anybody other than just our own employees, but once in a while we used to do some special things, and I got to fly, I'll never forget, what's his name? No, it was actually Buzz Aldrin. Now, I don't know if you know who Buzz Aldrin is. He is one of the 12 men in the world who actually walked on the moon. He's an astronaut, or he's a former astronaut, and I took him from the international airport here, and I flew him up to Placerville for a special appearance, and that was kind of a thrill. I got an autographed picture of him, too.
How many gallons of fuel do you carry at one time?
We can carry 147 gallons. In an hour flight time, we actually burn off 42 gallons. We can stay up for about 3 hours or so.
Have you ever been in a helicopter crash?
No, never, and I don't want to be either.
What is the most fun thing you've done in a helicopter?
Probably the most exciting for me personally, I mean, you talk to 10 people and they're going to tell you different things. Did you ever hear of Mount St. Helens, the volcano? That was a volcano up in Washington State, and it erupted in 1980. I mean, it blew the side out and changed the whole landscape, and it was a pretty big deal. And I was working up there near there 25 years later when they had an anniversary, a celebration of that eruption, and I got to land actually not only in the volcano but on top of the lava dome in the middle of the volcano when it was steaming, and that's probably the most exciting place I've ever landed.
What is the highest you've ever flown in the helicopter?
Well, interesting you ask that. My record is 16,000 feet, which is a lot higher than you normally fly. That was a special circumstance where we had to get really high to get a TV signal back to the station.
How many hours in all have you flown in the helicopter?
Let's see, I think I'm up to about 16,500. That's over, I'm sorry, that's my total flight time. I've got about 16,000 hours, a little over that, but in the helicopter, it's probably 11,000 hours.
What is the biggest news report you've done in a helicopter?
Oh boy, the biggest news report. Probably, yes, probably the whales. Remember when the whales came to Sacramento?
Yep. How old were you when you were first getting interested in helicopters?
Oh, probably 5 or 6 years old.
Who was the youngest person you've ever flown in the helicopter?
My son. He was only 2 years old at the time.
And who was the oldest person you've ever flown?
The oldest person was 80 years old.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, hamburgers.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
What do I want to be when we grow up? I haven't figured that out yet. One of these days I will grow up and I'll try to figure that out. Maybe a movie actor.
Look at this. Channel 3 can even watch TV while they're in the helicopter. That's the TV. That's Julia. Hello. That's Scotty. I'm going to show you the camera. Hold on.
This is the camera made by a company called Cineflex. It's made out of Grass Valley, California. This camera system cost $1.3 million.
Thanks for watching my story about Copter 3 at iabby.net. Come on, camera, stay up.
Okay, you can let it go.
Hey everyone, it's me, Abbey from iabby.net.
Oh, okay.
Right now I'm in Copter 3.
Okay, this is the board that controls the camera. This is to move it up, down, left, and right. This is to do the focus if you want a better picture than another. This zooms in, zooms out.
I found some old pictures that I think I'd ever be working flying a helicopter, but the job turned out that way.
Have you ever been in a helicopter crash?
No, never, and I don't want to be either.
What is the most fun thing you've done in a helicopter?
Probably the most exciting for me personally. I mean, you talk to 10 people and they're going to tell you different things. And I got to land actually not only in the volcano, but on top. The actual engine is pretty much from here to here. Now this is almost bigger than the engine, or it's about the same size.
Okay, this is Julia in the pilot's seat of Copter 3. You ready to go fly this thing, Julia?
Yeah.
So what do you think of Copter 3?
It's really cool.
Julia in Copter 3 as the photographer.
It's me, Abbey from iabby.net. Thanks for watching the video from Copter 3. Bye for now. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Julia's happy. This is Scotty. Hey everyone, it's me, Abbey from iabby.net. Thanks for watching my videos at the airport here. Bye for now.